And then we just stop. How many women does they're literally breaking apart?
This is just such an awkward shape. How did he even get it in here?
All right, third time's the charm. I'm not gonna do proper audio like all your other YouTuber people because I just wanna get to demoing. So today we will be demoing a jacuzzi. Well, my jacuzzi, not a jacuzzi. Are we ready, ladies? There we go. Okay, let's do it. I have personally never seen something like this. If you guys have something, please comment down below. But it really inspired me to not just demo this and get rid of it. It inspired me to do a similar build, upgrade it to my liking, my style, my taste, with a few tweaks in the measurements to just fully customize it and kind of start the Rachel Hotel over here. Every Airbnb, Tanya, I noticed, you only could sit on this. Remember, there was no like extra.
Yep.
So when I got here and I noticed he had this, I was sitting and talking to Linz, and I was like, how cool would it be if the wood was equal for a body too? Because you know how we all like to just put one in and like,
yes.
But then the one time that the Flamingo Social Club had this same situation, everybody kept laying down here, and then
we would
pop their head up to talk. So you would have to be like, what'd you say? Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm down here. So what I want to do is when we demo it today and we start to build the frame is make it, make it so this can fit a whole body too. So even if this one's smaller and it's just like,
I love that.
Cuter if you can sit and lean on this bottom one because I think it's sexy.
Because when you said a double layered deck, I was like, I'm confused.
Yeah, so I think
that makes so much sense.
Basically, we'd become this size and this would become like sitting size. So I think it'd also be cute because think like how cute it'd be like if we have boys over and like we're flirting and they're laying here and we come up and we can like sit like this on top of them and like be in the jacuzzi.
So cute.
That's what I'm thinking.
I love that. Wow.
Okay, this is weird. I might cry, but cheers to the first demo. What's the first of many? I wanted to make it a point to do the first project with my closest broads, and it's really fun to include Tanya because she typically doesn't work with tools, so to be able to get her hands dirty was just fun and entertaining for me to watch because she really lit up using different tools that she's never had the opportunity or been in a situation where she would be picking something up like this and demoing. And also keep in mind that Lindsay and I have never done anything like this either. So I wanted to break up these episodes for you to keep it realistic because this is a huge project and an undertaking. So I want to inspire other people as well that might be looking at a large project in front of them that they've never tackled before to just kind of get your hands in there, get dirty and start it. I am choosing to save the screws, nails, bits and bobs from every single project because I have an idea for some decor later down the line. That's what you see me doing here. I'm also going to be saving as much wood as possible. Now, not all of it is going to be salvageable, but that is okay. We're going to do our best. Do you want to take that piece off screen and then I'll stop recording as the final hurrah?
So thoughts.
Go.
We could break out the sawzall, cut it down to smaller pieces, or just, because this is a long, like 8-foot, well, this is.
No, it's not. Not really.
No, I guess it's not.
No,
Right? This
it's
whole
all
piece
here.
here.
Look, that's the
Okay.
breaks right there.
All right.
It's 6-foot pieces.
All right, so we're good. No, we don't need to cut it down any smaller.
So I say it's just like get your aggression out.
I love that.
Like Tanya, you can take a hammer. Well, remember when I smacked you in the face last night with that face shield on? Do you remember that?
It came back.
Mr. D, the original carpenter of the house, he put together this frame with just some nails and brackets. I'm going to be building mine a little bit differently. Potentially, maybe he's way smarter than me and I need to reflect on this statement. But we're just going to go ahead and rip this thing apart and let the girls get their aggression out.
This is how the water actually used to be heated. The water would run through here and stay in here to get hot and then go into the jacuzzi where the lovely Tanya is sitting on top. This used to house the system itself to turn on all the jets. Those are the flippy mabobbers. That's the official term of these switches to then turn on the jets or what have you. So it's kind of crazy because we're going to have to figure out where all this goes. into there because I want to clear that. And this becomes the steam sauna room. Fonda White. What's her name? Rhonda. What's her name?
Rhonda White.
I don't think that's the right name,
I
but
think it's Vanna.
Vanna. Oh god.
Rhonda sounded better.
Vanna Woodbrain. Okay, so this is where the system is for the jacuzzi. Now, new jacuzzis do not need that. That's why we're demoing this, taking this jacuzzi out, and then putting a new one in. It does not need a system. It's all underneath it. That's why we're gonna demo all of this. This will become the Stana steamer. That's an official term, Stana. Oh,
I like it.
it is the Stana. Okay, so this will be all glass, and it will be a Stana, which is a steam room sauna. And then right out here, I'm gonna do a really beautiful outdoor shower because my dear friend Tanya, again, beautiful model right here, she has requested English is every Airbnb. Like, why don't they have a shower that you can just rinse off of and go inside? So we're gonna leverage.
And beverage.
There we go.
I was so focused on the project that I didn't even realize my women were not wearing safety glasses. So please make sure you're wearing the proper safety gear while doing demo. Do as we say, not as we do in this case scenario. I am so sorry about that. But it was really awesome to take a step back after I took a couple of swings and I let my women just dive in and get whatever they wanted to out and just tackle this thing by themselves while I hold everything else into a junk pile off screen. It took us a second to kind of hype ourselves up. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but we had to drag this thing so far. So all of us were just kind of like, number one, how are we going to get this out of here? Number two, what are we actually thinking? And number three, let's do the damn thing. I will not be getting rid of this jacuzzi. I don't think. I have this cool idea for like a stargazing lounge to be dug out and put into the dirt somewhere into my 5 acres of land as like an installation lounge. Cause that's kind of the fun thing to do out here in the desert is make installation art. So this is my first piece that I'm saving for my future projects. One of the billion that we have.
I have the best friends. Okay, that took roughly not even, what, like 2 hours, Lens?
Is that? I should see when we started.
Jacuzzi gone. The piping we'll just cap off and bury because that's, again, for an old school system. It's so cool. It's going to be a couple parts because then I'll add a shade area. There's a bunch coming, but look how damn cute that's going to be when that, like, jacuzzi's done with the RV in the background. Like, oh. Okay, so day 1 done. Day 2 coming at you.
I'm so insanely grateful for today's sponsor, Raycon. Raycon is disrupting the electronics industry by designing premium wireless audio for half the price without compromise. From the way that they design their products to the way that they price them, Raycon prioritizes their customer experience from start to finish. Raycon offers their wireless earbuds in a range of fun colors and patterns, so something is always going to suit your style, with a variety of fit options as well and no dangling wires or stems. The company was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Brandy, Mike Tyson are obsessed with Raycons. Raycon also has a 45-day free return policy. Raycon earbuds give you 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design for a comfortable noise isolating fit. If you're trying to take a break from screens and don't want to feel totally unplugged, Raycon wireless earbuds are the best way to bring your favorite content with you wherever you go. If you guys don't follow me on other platforms, you won't see how much I actually love music. So to be able to pop the Raycon earbuds in and to kind of just disconnect from the world is my favorite thing during a build. If you guys are interested, please click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/Metz to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. Say that one more time.
I've never been to a bass pro shop.
No, Mike, I have not been to a Bass Pro.
Most of them have a river running through the store. It's a pretty cool thing.
Is that why it's called Bass Pro?
It's for fishing and hunting. Both 5-seaters.
Ooh, we like a 5-seater.
Okay. I'm Googling that now. We're going to see what we got.
I would love to put the deposit down because I really like this Aria and I don't want anyone to swoop it.
It's an awesome spot.
Okay. I'm joining them because I'm from LA too. Yeah, I did just buy a house, but I'm not buying it to Airbnb. I'm buying it to live. So it's nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not one of those LANs, but I am one of an LAN. Don't not sell me the spa because of it though. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
I just bought a jacuzzi.
Yeah, congratulations.
That was quick. How long have I been here? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah, well, I mean, hey. She moves quick.
You know. Okay, so this is pretty.
Yeah, you bought the.
This is what we bought.
You put the deposit down before you saw the video of the tub.
I did. Oh, this is your phone. I did put the. So yeah, that will be covered.
Also, they listed this hot tub today.
Legitimately, that was weirdly weird. I didn't notice that. That is where I'm gonna be. Those are the ones that swoop you up and down your back. I am so grateful to Mike. This man has helped me with so much. It was his day off, and then when I told him my issue that I had going on because he just did his workshop pour, he sat down and helped me with this entire thing, and we wanted to show you our real brainstorming session. You guys didn't know, but now you know. Mark.
It's not even rude. The running joke on the podcast that people call me Mark sometimes.
Mike has party thighs. YouTube.
What are party thighs?
Those.
They came here to party?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, it's clear by how many colors of shorts I'm wearing. Let me make sure what I say is correct. I need about 50 bags.
I'm gonna put my foot here.
Sure.
Because I just think it looks like I'm doing something if I do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna click this link so it looks like I'm doing something too. Like I just found out. Okay, so it looks like a concrete mixer costs like $50 a day to rent.
Okay.
And then if you're gonna buy 90-pound bags of concrete, you're gonna need about 50 of them, and it'll cost you $228.
Wait, move your arm real
for
quick.
For a grand total of $275.
Okay.
To DIY it. Now,
wait, a grand total. Have you done it before? No.
Not you.
I'll tack on right there.
A whole extra day.
2 days of just figuring it out. Number 2.
What's the cost of a day? And then also, what's
the cost of a day for me? I'll tell you. A cost of a day for me, my hourly rate is like $275.
Fair, sure.
So that's just for labor.
Okay, so it's gonna take you more than
Oh, and you wrote $275. I didn't even. Maybe I saw that, and that's why my brain. Okay.
Hello. Welcome to Which Price Do You Like? With Mike Montgomery. So here on your left, my right, we've got the DIY option for $275. This includes buying and mixing 50 90-pound bags of Quikrete. On your right and my left, we've got delivery, and it's going to cost you exactly $434.23 to get 2 yards delivered. There's something called a short load, and get your mind out of the gutter. What it means is you're buying way less concrete than what the concrete truck can deliver. So we have to pay $15 for every one of the 7 yards that we're not placing. So Rachel Metz, which price do you like?
I think that one.
I do too.
I will mess up more than $300 worth.
I agree. I feel like there's a tipping point. I don't know if it's at like 20, 30, 40 bags, but if you have to mix 50 bags.
50 bags is crazy.
That's
by
a lot.
hand, and the same consistency. That's something else I have to consider too.
Yeah.
Same consistency, no dust.
Whenever I did the concrete pad for my shop.
This is the main reason I turned to Mike. He just started his workshop series, so if you want to go into depth of a cement pour, head over to his channel.
I got it delivered. I think we're in a similar situation. It's a big slab. You're gonna learn so much through the process, like screeding the slab, getting it flat, prepping the rebar, building the form. If you have a little bit of concrete to do at a different time, where it's like mixing 5 bags and doing that.
Like your AC slab.
Exactly.
Perfect. Easy.
Learn that.
That's a great DIY versus buy.
Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time on Which Price Do You Like? With Mike Montgomery. Bye.
The previous owner, he did not have a foundation poured for this jacuzzi, and I think it's because the piping had to come up from the bottom, and maybe that might have been a little bit too difficult, but moving forward, since everything is just encompassed within the jacuzzi, I wanted to do this the right way. I have poured a foundation with my father before. I didn't really do a lot of the work. It's on the fireplace exterior patio makeover that we did, but I was familiar with having to remove as much dirt as I could. Just eyeballing it is something that you kind of learn over time, and then laying down those 2x4s to start to see what is level, where I need to add dirt, and where I need to take away. I already knew there was too much in there, and it did look like it was at a slope, which you can clearly see right here. This is just a fun fact for you, and it may seem a little bit obvious, but if you were to have poured this at a slope, it's gonna slant at a slope, everything's gonna be at a slope, and my water is gonna be at a slope. So you have to level the foundation of the jacuzzi.
Mike to the rescue because I'm already deflated with having to dig one side solo.
It's all good. We just need to take dirt from this side and put it on here because we're on a little bit of a slope. It's going good.
We're gonna do it.
The basics of pouring a foundation is you want to ensure that the ground you're pouring on is level. So that is why we dug up all that dirt, started to tamp it down, wet it in between, and made that as level as we could. You're gonna take the size 2x4s that you need, obviously, for your frame. I just got 2x4x10s because that is the side pad I'm gonna have is a 10x10. We put those around the perimeter, and then that is not as big. It's actually smaller than the opening that was there. So we're measuring the sides to make sure that the reveal was even prior to putting some metal stakes into the ground and screwing these 2x4s to be nice, secure, and tight, because that is what is going to be holding the concrete when it is poured into it.
Okay, what time is it? Let's get it.
I have no idea.
We have to get this
Also,
done by
we're on
noon.
the clock. Sorry, go
The
for it.
cement comes in at noon.
What time is it?
No, I think 12:30, right?
Noon.
Hey
We
guys,
have
welcome to the show. TV, you wish you had drama like this. This is the new show, game show. Get it done before the concrete truck shows up. We got 20 minutes. Sorry. We got 28 minutes on the clock.
We had 28 minutes to add the rebar, cut that down, tie it together, then use jobbies to lift it up. That way it's like halfway in between the foundation for extra support, and really just make sure that all of the work that we just did is level, ready to go for that truck to pull up and pour immediately. When the chute of the cement truck cannot reach where it needs to, that is what they call a hot shot. And thankfully, the gentleman pouring let us do one. So he hot shot the concrete to where we needed to go, but I have never been so sore in my life. It looks like I'm not doing anything here, but I am trying my hardest to move this cement with Mike as much as I can. But you guys, this completely wiped me out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I tell you guys to take your time to prep all the time, and I tried to do that here, but your girl missed the mark by not getting a 12-foot 2x4 to screed and make our lives easy. In this moment right here, I got a 2x4x10 to screed, which means we had no excess 2x4 to grab onto. That is why you see us just jiggling it back and forth with as much vigor as we are, because we're just trying to make it work. We can't just run to the store 30 minutes away and grab a 2x4x12 to help us screed and make this process seamless. The concrete's there, it's wet. We got to make it happen. We got to make a move. So that's why you see us just moving forward, and you're not going to actually see this foundation, which I'll bring you into the design process a little bit later.
That was literally the craziest thing I think I've ever done in my life. Like, carpenter-wise, that made me so nervous.
I don't always upload to YouTube stories. Instagram stories are way more convenient for me, and I'm going to be creating a highlight reel for every single project and episode that is launched here on my channel. So if you guys want to see what's going on real time, behind the scenes, bloopers, and more, please head over to my Instagram and keep up with me there. I am fully aware that not everybody has Instagram, but that is where I am the most active when I'm not over here on YouTube. So while Mike was cleaning up the excess cement so it wasn't drying where we didn't want it to, I was over there feathering what I could to make it look as most professional as possible. Another fun fact is you need to have a pouring team and a smoothing team. Those are two separate teams. They're not the same people. I let this sit for quite some time. Well, actually, if I'm being honest, 3 days, which is quite some time in my brain. And then that is when I took the mold off. Like I said before, you want to clean up that cement. It makes your life a little bit more difficult if it's drying somewhere you do not want it. That is why I am using a sledgehammer. I am not breaking the rock on the other side. I am breaking the excess that was still there. I can't imagine if Mike and I didn't move that and work as quickly as we did, because there was just so much excess. I totally understand that this might not be the most exciting episode to you, but it is to me because it's the first thing I did here on my property. Something that the previous owner did that you can see throughout my property is he added dates to every concrete slab that he poured, as well as handprints and who it was for, and even a quote at some times. So I decided to do the same for Callie and I with our handprints, paw print, and date. You have to remember that a house is only as good as its foundation, so I wanted to make my first project here on solid ground. I am so excited for part 2 because now you can start to see the sketch come to life with how the 2-tiered deck is going to work. It is going to be tiled. There's heaters, misters, there is a shade surround, a pergola. There is a lot happening in episode 2. I just really wanted to show you the base and the basics in order to get to that next step of building my ultimate dream jacuzzi for me and my girls.
Hi, Pouty. What do you think of the sketch that we did? Do you approve? Yes, no, maybe so? Oh, okay. One blink for yes, I'll take it.
You like it? Like that's me and you, our paws. Hi, you like it?
There is something truly magical happening over here, and I know to some people this is going to look like just a simple foundation, but it is basically the foundation of the life that I'm about to DIY, hence living to DIY. Hello, full circle moment. Are you kidding me over here? Anyways, I will see you guys soon for another DIY. I'm sorry this isn't a typical episode, but your girl, your house is only as strong as the foundation it is built on. I will see you guys soon. I love you very much. Okay, bye.